Welcome to the News and Trends channel. Today we mourn the passing of a true legend of horror cinema, Tony Todd, who left us at the age of 69. Known primarily for his role as Candyman, Todd impacted generations with his talent and ability to bring unforgettable characters to life. In this video, we will review his career, the legacy he left in horror films, and how he will be remembered in Hollywood. Prepare for a journey through the life of a man who redefined horror on screen. Let's get started. His beginnings in cinema. Tony Todd began his career in the 1980s with roles in dramas and war films. His performance in Platoon and his participation in Night of the Living Dead demonstrated his versatility and screen presence. However, it would be his role as Candyman that would make him a horror film icon. From the beginning, Todd showed a passion for complex and dark characters, which would lead him to increasingly challenging and terrifying roles. Candyman impact. In 1992, Tony Todd played Candyman, the character that would define his career and make him a legend. Candyman was more than a horror movie, addressed themes of racism, injustice, and revenge, using horror as a vehicle to explore these social problems. Todd's role as Candyman, a vengeful and tragic spirit, resonated deeply with audiences. Todd's performance mixed horror and empathy, humanizing the monster in a unique way that had rarely been seen in the genre. With Candyman, Todd left us a performance that remains relevant, addressing fears both fictional and real, and creating an emotional bond with his audience. His legacy in the horror genre. Over 4 decades, Todd appeared in numerous horror films and thrillers, becoming an iconic figure of the genre. His work in Final Destination and Hatchet expanded his legacy, and his presence on screen was always a guarantee of quality and an impactful performance. Directors and actors recognized Todd as an essential figure in horror cinema. His ability to give depth and authenticity to dark characters made him a reference. Tony Todd wasn't just a horror actor. It was a symbol of the genre. His deep voice and presence were enough to give anyone goosebumps. Anecdotes and unforgettable moments. Tony Todd was known for his absolute commitment to his roles. In a famous scene from Candyman, he endured being stung by bees to achieve the effect the director was looking for. Todd agreed to be paid a bonus for each sting, receiving $1,000 each time. Interviews with Todd and statements from Virginia Madsen, who starred with him in Candyman. His colleagues describe him as a passionate professional. Candyman co-star Virginia Madsen remembered him as a true gentleman and friend who brought poetry to every scene he was in. His contribution to cinema and theater. Although he is remembered for movies, Todd was also passionate about theater and television. He participated in popular series such as Star Trek, X-Files, and drama and comedy shows. For him, acting was a way to connect with people and tell deep stories. His theatrical training was reflected in each role, giving his characters great depth. In Todd's words, horror is not just a genre, but a way of telling human stories. Today we say goodbye to a cinema icon, someone who left his mark on the horror genre and on the lives of those who loved his work. Tony Todd not only scared us, he made us reflect on the power of stories and the complexity of his characters. Thanks for joining us. What was your favorite Tony Todd movie? What do you think made it so special in horror movies? Leave us your thoughts in the comments and subscribe for more content.